Hey guys, welcome to my channel, K Fits My Life. So in February, I made a video celebrating 1,000 subscribers. And I said my next celebration wouldn't be until I reach 5,000. Well, this weekend, I reached 5,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thanks guys for supporting me, subscribing to the channel. And I thought I would just do something a little different and ask or answer a couple of questions that people had asked in the comment sections, all right? So let's get to it. I'll just go ahead and try to scroll through them really quickly and answer them really quickly. So let's get to it. So the first one is from Dragonetta. He asks, brother, I have questions because I may need to do this soon. How much was it for that size storage room? Did you pay by the month or did you have to pay a year in advance to get a low price? Was this storage place open 24 hours? Or only during certain business hours? If you can, please advise. It would be a big help. Thanks so much. So this question is in regards to the video I made about how to live in your car and not look homeless. So for that storage room, it was about $70 a month. I didn't have to pay in advance. I think you have to pay a deposit. It wasn't very much, but I do remember having to pay a deposit. $70. The place that I went to closed at 10, so you couldn't sleep in it, and they purposefully closed it at 10 so that people couldn't sleep in it. It was gated and my storage unit was cooled, so that way I didn't have to worry about anything, you know, spoiling, or because sometimes I would keep, you know, some type of like nuts and chips and things like that in there. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. So yeah, some people get storage units that are open 24 hours, but I didn't feel a need for that because I knew I was going to be sleeping in my car anyway. So yeah, that's it. So Ren Hopes asked the question, isn't it dangerous, bro? This again was about the video I made about sleeping in my car. It seems a lot of people have been really interested in that video during the summer months, but actually, no, it wasn't dangerous for me. Again, I slept at the Walmart parking lot, so there were constantly policemen there. There was constantly police cars patrolling the parking lot, so I never really had to worry about anything. And again, a lot of us who were sleeping there, we slept there every night, so we knew each other's cars. So there were certain people who were just there every night, and we knew, you know, we knew each other. We would speak on our way to the store and coming back to the car. So it wasn't dangerous at all. It was kind of a community of people that were there every night, I guess, trying to do the same thing I was doing. So it really wasn't dangerous at all. Otto asks, how do you shower? Again, this was the sleeping in the car video, but this person obviously just didn't watch the video because I had a whole section about how I showered. Some people just don't listen to videos and comment. So Taryn Ratliff asks, did you do this while you were living in your car or when you got into your house? Now this is regarding the video I made about improving your credit score. And actually I improved my credit while I was living in my car. So I learned on YouTube how to improve my credit score. I went to different YouTube channels. I went to different websites. I just looked up a lot of information and found out how to do it. And so I got all the secure cards while I was living in my car. I got the revolving account from Self-Lender while I was living in my car. I got the unsecured financial card, the unsecured credit card from my bank while I was living in my car. And then I got my credit up high enough to get a new car while I was living in my old car. So my old car was a 95 Integra. It was really, really old. And so I needed a new one because it had finally died. So I did all those things while I was living in my car. Nick Clark asks, are you in the 615 area? If so, I think I'll stay at that same Walmart Lowe's. Let me know, please. Yeah, I'm in Nashville. I Am Oakland asks, but don't you want high limit unsecured credit card over 5K? It's best to be in the prime credit range instead of subprime credit. Now this one is obviously about my video about improving your credit score. And yes, you do want a high limit unsecured card, excuse me, but you're not going to be able to get that if you have bad credit from the jump. You're going to have to take some steps toward that. So the only way you're going to get there is by having an unsecured card first, using that to get your credit up, and then eventually you'll be able to pay after a few months, maybe several months, you'll be able to apply for an unsecured card with a credit limit over 5,000 and get approved for it. So yeah, ultimately you do want that, but you can't just off the jump get that type of credit, right? You have to build it up. So Be Strong asks, how do you stay cool in the summer? Now this is a very interesting topic, and I'm going to do a video on it because what I did, I actually made a device to keep me cool at night in the summer when I was sleeping in my car. Now during the day, I was usually either working or doing choreography or teaching classes, so I was never just sitting in my car all day. But at nighttime in the summertime, it's still really hot. So I made something that helped me stay cool while I was sleeping in my car. So I'll do a video and show how I did that, right? Good question. 18 Francesco 18 asks, how do you use a computer if you live in a car? Francesca doesn't know about laptop battery time, obviously. But what I would do is every day I would go to Starbucks, right? And before I went to bed, I would charge my laptop, my Surface Pro, and make sure it had a full charge. So the Surface Pro's charge lasts about 4 to 6 hours, which I would be asleep before then anyway. So I would charge my laptop, park at Lowe's, Walmart, and again I would park right in between the Lowe's and the Walmart so I could get Lowe's Wi-Fi. And I would just mount my Surface on the dashboard and find whatever I was looking at that time and just watch it until I fell asleep. There you go. Pack Leader 87 asks, the only question I have is what about having a mailing address? That's a very good question. So what I did, I had a UPS PO box. It was $30 a month, I think, or $30 for every 3 months, something like that. Well, $30 a month, and you paid in 3-month intervals, right? So yeah, it was really inexpensive. It was, inexpensive for the most part, and it was a way to still get your mail. So get a PO box. I think U.S. Postal Service PO boxes are even cheaper, but I got my UPS box for a specific reason, so it was a little bit more expensive. And that may be something I'll go into another video as well. But yeah, just get a PO box. Hassan Johnson asks, how is the investment business coming along? It's coming along good. I actually went to look at a property to purchase a few months ago, and it was a little bit more rundown than they had represented in the pictures. So I didn't follow through in purchasing that property, but I'm going to be looking at a couple more, and I will do some videos on that too next time. I just didn't want to do a video on this one because it was my first time actually looking at the property, and I didn't want to sound like I didn't really know what I was looking at. So I'll do another one. I'll do a video on the next one that I'll look at. But yeah, thanks for the question. And so the last one for the day is Katarina G commented, so what's your reason for living in a car? And that's a very, very good question, because a lot of people have made some really snide remarks about living in the car. And the reasons I ended up living in a car, and I'm going to make a completely different video about this, but it was divorce, family, and lastly and most importantly, me not having a plan B. Those are the main reasons why I ended up living in a car. So anyway, again guys, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel. It was great to hit 5,000 subs. I'll probably do another video like this, like a celebration video when I reach like 20,000 subs or something like that. But I think doing these questions is pretty cool. I might just do it, once a month, once enough questions come in. So again guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right, peace.